Hey family, it's January 26th or 27th, 2024. Wow, 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 wow. 5 more days to the end of the month, and then we will be in the second month of the year. This is crazy. So, you know where I'm going. I went yesterday. I think that might be on the blog that I'm gonna post later on. Check out. I'm still doing kind of snack of the day. Oh, let me compose this. Still doing kind of snack of the day videos. So I got one on there. I posted this morning, kind of like a mashup of trail mixes. So check it out. Yeah. And so it's 65 degrees and this person kind of cut in front of me. And it's rainy and it's overcast. So while I'm out, I think my son's birthday is Tuesday. I think I'm gonna look for something for him to wear. He can wear it leisure. You know, whatever he wears leisurely, he wears to work. And, you know, what you gonna do about that? Because the same thing applies to me, you know, because now that I work from home, I wear mostly jeans or sweats or something really casual, leggings, and like you see me with the sweatshirt here, or I have like a t-shirt on of some sort, some type of casual attire. And it's interesting because for how many years was I working there? 10 plus years. When I was working at, well, both, I'll say 15 plus years. I was working in the education environment. There's 2 schools. I stayed at Spelman the longest. And so we could not wear jeans. It was only in our department. I don't know how it was in any other department. Matter of fact, I think from just remembering the attire of other people in other departments, you very rarely saw people in jeans. But anyway, yeah, that wasn't, you know, it was like business casual kind of attire, you know, and so that's what we wore. Matter of fact, we used to get excited when we could wear jeans. Now, when I started working at Morehouse, Friday was the jean day. I forgot what they called it, but I remember my first week there, and then Friday, I guess it's not raining. Well, I got my windshield wipers on. Coming in, one of the ladies, it was funny, one of the ladies I used to work with at Spelman, she was there. I think she's kind of helped me get to Morehouse. But anyway, got there and she was like, well, we wear jeans on Friday. And she was asking me how, you know, I liked it and such and so forth. But anyway, yeah, I was like, wow, this is cool. You know, I got excited on Friday. You know, you wore your jeans, your sneakers, or however you refer to your gym shoes. Some people call it tennis shoes. I grew up saying sneakers, and so, and I know that probably sounds funny to some people. Sneakers. Gym shoes sounds funny to me, but it sounds appropriate. But anyway, yeah. It was, it's funny how you work in different environments and how the culture is different. And so I'm not sure, I only knew of people who worked at Clark. The thing is that, you know, Clark, Spelman, Morehouse, and Morris Brown are they call the AUC, the Atlanta University Center, and there's another part too. Ooh, I can't think of the name of it, but anyway, yeah, I don't know what their work culture was. Now, I've been on a job interview for Clark. That was about it. Trying to think if there was anywhere else did I go. But anyway, yeah, it's funny how you adapt. And then, like in the beginning, when I started working from home, I got to thinking. I was like, I told my son, here I am, getting up, taking a shower, putting some clothes on, and I said, I don't know why I was doing that. I ain't going up, but in the next room. And so he said, he encouraged me to keep that going, keep getting up, washing up, and getting dressed in like you're going out of the house. And I'm glad that I listened to that. Because sometimes we have a tendency not to listen to our kids. Well, they don't know what they're talking about. They're young, Sometimes they don't, and sometimes they do. And so my youngest son has always kind of acted like he was older than what he was. And so, but then I had to remember he's still when he was young, really young, a child. I was like, Cheryl, you got to remember he's a child. But some of the things he would say, be like, what, that makes sense. But anyway, yeah. So I'll be back. Hi, family. It's Friday. We made it to the end of the week. February 2nd. And that's something. So, you know where I'm going. I should say that. I'm going to the post office. Because it doesn't necessarily mean every time I'm in the car that I'm going, but it seems like every time I remember to record, like I forgot in the morning after I logged in to work and I was waiting for, work to begin. I should have recorded then, but I forgot. So it's Friday. It's 64 degrees. Oh, 66. That's even warmer today. I think in the morning, I know last night, I think it went down to the 30s or something like that, because it was just, I remember feeling chilled before I went to bed. And I've gotten in a habit of drinking tea in the evenings. So either drink it plain or I just drink it with something. Have like a snack or something. Yeah. So I don't have anything planned, the usual. Probably will see my grandchildren on Saturday and Sunday, and then the week will start over again. So one good thing, I exercised during one of my breaks. Just, of course, just like about, I think it's 11-minute exercise thing. And so I don't know if I ever talked to y'all about the specifics exercises. And so here, a lot of the ones that I'm choosing, you're walking in place. And so at first when I was thinking about like how strenuous can it be for you to walk in place, but that's just not all that you're doing. And on some of these exercises, you're lifting your arms, you're lifting your legs higher than, like if you were marching or something like that. And some of you're twisting your torso and bending down and stretching and all of that. So there are some of those exercises I hate because they just after a while, after repeating that move over and over again, it becomes painful, and but I mean, it's all for getting some exercise. So I don't like it, but it's, you know, with me doing it over and over again, it's going to benefit me. I just realized I think that's a restaurant there, and like they have like it looks like an outdoor grill. So I guess if you want something grilled, is that what that is? I'm not really sure. I should try some of these places over here. I just don't know, you know. Okay, I'll be back. So I'm on my way to a couple of places. Kroger. I really don't want to stop at these many places, but I think eventually I'm gonna, even if I do one of them, I'm gonna do the other tomorrow. So it's gonna be done, or Sunday or something like that. So I need some soy sauce. I need Parquet. Any of you use that squeezable butter? Parquet. And I said soy sauce, right? And then the other thing, I'm not going to mention it because excuse me, I mentioned it so much in this video here and the last one, the previous one. I'm not even gonna mention it. But, and I know I need some other things too, but I can't think of right now. I was trying to do a list. I have it's kind of like an ink, I think it's called InkPad. It's an app on my phone. And I put grocery lists, you know, things I need to pick up to kind of help me. So last week? Last week, when I went to Sam's, I picked up some seeded grapes, and that's kind of hard to find. Let me know in the comments if you have trouble buying seeded grapes. So I saw some last week, and I picked them up, and they were pretty good. I've noticed that if the grapes, and maybe I'm wrong with this, but I don't know, so far it works for me. When they're plump, the grapes are nice and plump, and they're firm, not too hard, but they're not hard, but kind of plump and firm. They are really good. So I saw these grapes. They looked like they were firm. They were definitely plump. And they were seeded. I was like, wow, because you can hardly find any seeded watermelons and grapes or any other seeded. Well, I shouldn't say any other because they're, you know, other thing. Is avocado considered a fruit? I'm not really sure. But anyway, it's difficult to find. So I found it and I enjoyed them, and I shared them with my grandchildren. They really enjoyed those grapes, and they weren't too sweet. They were just right. I don't think I've ever tried any grapes that were too sweet. You know, some people would say something like that, like the cotton candy grapes. When I had them, they were not. I think the first time I tried them, they were sweet. The second time I tried them, those cotton candy grapes were not sweet. So anyway, I will be back when I get in the store. Hey family, it's Wednesday, January 31st. Oh my God, last day of the month. So we made it 31 days through of January in 2024. I'm still looking for that that coffee creamer. I know y'all tired of me talking about that creamer. Yesterday I went, oh, you'll probably see it. You probably saw in the previous. I be forgetting sometimes that I'm recording, and sometimes I don't. I forget to record, and then so I forget what I post and what I don't post. So, kind of want to talk a little bit about empathy, sympathy, and empathy, and how we can kind of get the two mixed up or whatever. And took a training at work today on sympathy and empathy, and that got me thinking to a conversation that I think I had with former coworkers, when I was working at college. And, you meet the students, they come in all eager. Even when they come to visit, they come in all eager. And I guess when they experience certain experiences, maybe their eagerness is not, they may not be as eager, they may be a little bit disappointed with their how things are going in their college life and all of that. And so and how we're here, working as a staff member or faculty member, whatever your position is when you're working at a college. I don't care what position you work in, at some point or another, you will be you will have some kind of interaction with the students, and some of the things are maybe kind of tragic, sad, or it might be a happy occasion, or whatever. It's best to show some kind of empathy. And there was one student I remember we had that he said was he a new student? I think he was a new student. I had never seen him before, but he had said he had gotten an organ, I want to say a kidney, and I was just like kind of shocked, like, did he say kidney? And one of my coworkers, she congratulated him, and he just, the look on his face, like his face just lit up, when she congratulated him and asked him how he was doing, and he answered and said he was doing fine, and he was just so grateful. And so, yeah, and if she hadn't said anything, I don't, you don't want to respond in a, ignorant manner, but that was shocking to me. Another incident where one of my coworkers responded empathetically was where she could kind of sense one of the students something was wrong. Afterwards, she was saying, I just noticed like she just seemed like she was off. And then when I heard her ask the student, was she okay? Come to find out, her ex-boyfriend was stalking her. He was, I think, going to her dorm. He was going to her classes. He was trying to get her to take him back, and she didn't want to have anything to do with reconciling. She just wanted to, and you don't want it to turn into anything that's violent or anything like that. So we went on ahead and told our supervisors, and it went up the chain of command, and she got campus police involved, I believe, and it was just, oh my gosh. So you know, you just have to be empathetic. And then with everything going on with COVID, and I'm quite sure many of you have met people who have been through some situations like how did they get through that? A friend was telling me what he had endured during COVID, and our situations were kind of similar, but his was a little bit more, oh my God, complicated. And I don't know how he got through it, but he got through it. But anyway, and yeah, just have to be empathetic. So I'm almost to the post office, and I will be back. Okay, so you may see in the background, I just left Costco. So there's a couple of things that I get from Costco that I cannot find. Well, it's the quantity that I can't find at any other store. Which is the non-bread. I can find non-bread at any other grocery store, but it's the amount. I think you get like 18 pieces of non-bread, and I eat non-bread just about every day. And that program that I started about, you know, losing weight and eating healthy, the coach kind of, I think she wanted me to not eat the non-bread as much. I can't remember. I think she was wondering if I eat any like whole wheat, and I told her that at one time that's what they were selling in the stores, but I noticed I'm not seeing it being offered in the stores. And for a while I was like getting mad. I wasn't I said, let me eat the white non-bread and see what happens. But so I think, yeah, when I went with my son visited my son, and we went to the Costco near them, and I saw it out there, and I was like, man. And I tried to see if Sam's has it. Sam doesn't have it. So anyway, yeah, there's a couple of things that I like to get out of Costco. There's the non-bread, and it's the dragon fruit juice. I like to put that in my smoothies, and so it seems like it's a little bit healthier than, you know, because some people say coconut water has a lot of sodium in it. I know that's why my son doesn't use it, but yeah, so anyway, so she has a couple of suggestions about my smoothie too, because she said, you know, it has a lot of proteins and this and that in there, but, you know, I guess it could be too much sugar, I guess, if you don't. So she asked if I added anything else in there, and so for a while I was adding kale or spinach, and sometimes I put kale and spinach in there, and then sometimes I would put my broccoli slaw in there and kind of, you know, mix it up with it. But anyway, so on my way home, welcome. It's Monday, January 29th. We're at the end of the month, January 29th, 2024. End of the day. So and I think it's 5:33, 5:34, 35, something like that. I think, because I think my clock here in the car is a little slow. But so my whole I'm working in a different department now, and my job has changed somewhat, and I'm in training. So, but post office. So I definitely, it's closed. I don't know how I'm gonna make it to the post office now. I'm gonna have to rely on the weekends, and that's going to be, oh my God, now that I think about it, I'm not gonna be able to, on the weekends, it's gonna be really tough. When I start working, after training. In the meantime, while I'm training, I'll be, training Monday through Friday. But after that, I'm going to be working on some Saturdays, probably every Saturday until my shift changes again. But anyway, so that's one of the things that I was speaking of when I said there's some changes. Changes are coming. So I hope everybody had a good weekend. I had a good weekend. I was, got a chance to spend some time with my grandchildren, my son, my daughter-in-law. Even though they were working, my son and his wife, and so I was spending time with the grandchildren, and especially the baby. Oh, she's such a sweetheart. And so I'm learning the different cries and what they mean and what she needs when she cries. So I remember when I gave birth to my oldest son, my mom told me, "Oh, you're gonna be able to know what cry is for hunger, they're wet or they're tired or whatever." And when she told me that, I was like, what is she talking about? But I soon found out which cry was for what. And so I don't even know how I even questioned my mom. She's a mom. She she had children. And she knew what cry was what. And so my son was trying to imitate his daughter. How she cries when she's tired. Because at some point, she was really tired, but it was like, I think it just takes babies, it takes them a while to unwind. And she has a brother and sisters, and they all want to help take care of her and play with her and love on her and all of that. And so I also think, and I could be wrong, but I think sometimes she gets overstimulated because, it's all these people in her face. And and they want to foster a relationship with her, and we all do. And so, but then when she's tired, she's like, look, I want to go to sleep. So right now, I want to go to sleep. So there's certain things she does when she's tired, and she fights it. So anyway, it's just interesting getting to know all that, because my other two younger granddaughters, I didn't get a chance to really, like when they were babies, really be around them that often, especially my youngest son's oldest daughter, because she was born right before things had shut down. And so we didn't really, and then my parents, they got sicker, and they had anyway, I've talked about that. So I had to spend a lot of my time trying to take care of them. But anyway, and I'm so glad, I'm not complaining, I'm so glad and grateful that I was able to do that. You know how you don't know when you look back on things and you said, that's why that happened. I believe that's why that happened, so I could be available to do this. And so I used to kind of question why I got let go, when I was working at Morehouse, but that was so that I would be able to be there for my parents and take them to their appointments and wherever they needed to go, and just be home and be there for them and care for them and care for them. Maybe not in the same way they cared for me and my sister, but still, I was able to be there, and I'm so grateful for that. So, did you guys watch the game between, was it the San Francisco 49ers and was it the Ravens? And I'm not a football fan. I have no idea what's going on. My dad used to try to explain it to me, but I still don't know. If I really wanted to know, I would have taken out the time to know. Basketball, I understand a little bit more. Now, I watched that game. Was that Saturday night? Or was that Sunday with, gosh. Let me go over here, because this person is, I need to get over in that right lane. The Lakers and what's the name of the team that Steph Curry's on? Anyway. And I tell you, I watched it and I can't remember who won. Oh my gosh. And they won like, it was no, like, you can't say, oh, they beat them. No, it was a close game. Matter of fact, they had 2 overtimes. And so that was a pretty decent game. And I started watching it what, a half hour before it was over with. So anyway, that was interesting. So I didn't see any good shows on TV. Not that they didn't have any good shows. I just didn't see them. For a while, I was watching a lot of Netflix and Hulu, and I kept up with different shows. And what's the one on Apple TV? Is it the? I'm not even gonna try to. There were so many shows I used to watch, and after a while, I kind of like stopped. And oh, I know what it was. And when they had the strike, because even that affected the streaming platforms too. So it was like everything that I was watching, I got caught up. And so then after a while, I was like, I found myself looking at the same thing over and over again. So yeah. Then after a while, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start watching YouTube. So, and I watch YouTube anyway. So I don't know if any of you guys watch Country Wayne's skits. I watch his skits on YouTube. I know they're also on Facebook. I'm wondering if the skits come on Facebook before they come on YouTube. Let me know if any of you watch the skits, and do you happen to know, or have you noticed that they come up on Facebook first? The reason why I ask is because someone was asking me, did I see what happened on Country Wayne skits? And so I responded to them. I said, I haven't watched any of his skits today. And so they was like, when you get a chance, watch it. And I was like, uh-oh, something happened. And so and then when I got the time, I watched, and I was like, woo. It was something, the storyline, well, I'm not going to give it away just in case somebody hasn't watched it yet, but there's a storyline where everyone, it was kind of like everybody's been waiting for something to happen in this particular storyline, and it finally happened. And it didn't happen the way I thought it was going to happen, but it happened. So it's interesting. So some of the storylines in there is like accountability, and it's all about relationships, friends, relationships with married couples or couples, relationships with girlfriends, relationship with males and their buddies, and accountability. A lot of the characters aren't accountable for their actions. They're very judgmental and not thinking about when they may have messed up or something. That it's really interesting. So if you get a chance, check it out. Country Wayne's skits, and he's actually doing pretty well with those. I had already knew, I think, most of his story, how he became so successful, and but there's always something that's left out. Sometimes you say, oh, I've heard about his or her story, and then sometimes you hear about something, you're like, oh, I didn't know about that. Now, I knew about this or that, but I didn't know that he may have went through this or she may have went through this. And so but I know he was on Shannon Sharp's podcast, and so I watched some of that, but it was kind of, to me, he was reiterating a lot of what I already knew, so I was just kind of like, I don't know if I'm gonna watch the rest of this. I wasn't angry at or upset or disappointed at something that was said. It's just, a lot of it I had already known. So, anyway, I'll catch you guys back. Okay, so I brought you guys a little bit with me in the post office, but I forgot. I couldn't. Thank God I had the second key with me. The main key that I keep with me, I don't know what I did with it. I gotta check my pants pockets. I think the pants I had on yesterday. Oh, wait a minute. I changed my pants a couple of times yesterday. But anyway, so I'm on my way to the store. I'm still on my quest to try to find that creamer. I know you guys are sick of me with the creamer, but anyway, so I'm coming back. We're gonna see if we can find that creamer. Don't have the creamer still. Okay, they still don't have the creamer. Okay, I shouldn't be doing this, but I'm gonna do it. I did a terrible thing. A terrible thing. I got Chick-fil-A. I've been wanting some. I think I've been doing pretty good, but maybe not. Because I buy ice cream for the kids. That's what I should have bought, some more ice cream. And I don't eat it. I'm not trying to cut it out altogether because I don't work good with that. What do they call that, where you just tell yourself that I'm not going to eat this anymore or drink this anymore. I'm just going to give myself a treat every now and then. And so Chick-fil-A, Starbucks are the places that I try to stay away from, and chips. But then I have to allow myself to take a little bit at a time and not eat it like I usually do. So that's my rationalization. Okay. I know. You know what the thing is that I don't feel guilty, but I should. And with Chick-fil-A, I got a ice cream, a shake. I ought to be a strawberry shake. I already exercised today. I think I need to exercise again. I don't know if I'm gonna be working off too much of the calories, but I just so I didn't eat everything. I just ate the fries. Oh my God, the fries are so good. I haven't had their fries in a minute. So last night I made some fries. I think it was early evening. I made some fries and chicken nuggets for my grandkids, and I didn't have any of that. I had some leftover that was in the refrigerator. Some baked chicken wings. I had that. Did I have anything with it? I don't think I did. And every time they leave, they like to leave with a snack. So I had a bag of popcorn. So I put some popcorn in everybody's Ziploc bag, and there was none left over. So I love buying the big bag popcorn from Sam's because it's bigger. I forget how many ounces, and you pay $6, and it lasts me a while. And anyway, I had already eaten. I had the bag for a couple of days, so I think it was last Thursday I went to Sam's. So I was snacking on that. And so they really like that popcorn, and so do I. But anyway, trying to rationalize my snacking, my eating, my buying Chick-fil-A. Okay, guys, I'll get ready to get home. See you in a bit. Okay, unboxing. So I watched this podcast with B Flat, and she spun it off of Sherry Shepherd and Kim Whitley's podcast, Two Funny Mamas, and she had B Flat on there. B Flat she wound up being a success because she went on there and she was a success before that. But anyway, everybody just connected with her humor. She's a comedian, and she also does DIY projects. So she does a podcast called Picasso's, And excuse, oh, feel like I had a sneeze, but it's not coming. Anyway, called Picasso's, and they always talk about this Sherry Shepherd's podcast and B Flat. They talk about this Mamacita's Miracle Buttercream. And as you can see, you got body oil, you got buttercream, you got, what is all that? They got, anyway, let me just show you what I ordered. So, I guess they put this in there. I didn't order this. The 3-in-1 all natural soft, 3-in-1 all natural body butter. And then I did order the body butter because so many people were talking about it. You know, I understand they're to sell, help sell for the person. Okay, this is the deodorant. It's natural deodorant. And I got the, what's that, lavender breeze. Okay, it smells okay. It's not bad. What else did I get? Okay, so I got the body oil, and it's Moroccan Sun. I'm gonna open this up and smell it. It's for, as you can see, face, skin, and hair. 9 premium oils, vitamin E, argan, marula, apricot, avocado, jojoba, castor, grapeseed, and Abyssinian oils. This smells heavenly. It is Moroccan Sun. Oh my goodness. It's a light, sweet. It's all I can say. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to use this. And as you can see, you spray this on. Moroccan Sun. Okay. So I got the buttercream in the same scent, Moroccan Sun. I hope it smells, you know, because sometimes, I don't know if you guys heard about the salt air. You probably seen it advertised. I think it's salt. I want to say it's Sultan. It's a tan, comes in a tan container, and everything that's tan has that scent. So I bought the lotion, the body wash, and the oil. And when I first smelled, I think it was the oil, I was like, oh my God, it's so strong in comparison to the others. So let's see. Okay. So I guess you can see how shiny my skin is. So I put that on it. It has the same smell. Cause see, I'm gonna put it a little bit closer so you can see. I love the way it's packaged. This is the largest one, I believe. 16 ounces, and they got an 8 ounce and a 4 ounce, I believe. Now it's expensive, but oh my God, you know, from the way everybody's talking, like it's worth it. So I wanted, like, with this brutal weather, with it being, hold on a minute. Yeah, with this weather being so cold, well, lately it feels like it's starting to get cold again. But anyway, with it being the way it is, I'm using all these different lotions and oils and body butters. And one of my favorite places to order body butters from, since I got this issue with my mailbox, they don't send to P.O. boxes. So I can order it and have it sent to my son maybe, and then get it that way. But anyway, I don't know. I was thinking about doing it that way. But I really love that brand. I'll talk about it later and tell you exactly what it is. But this is really, I love it. Oh my gosh, I love this. And I'm hoping that it keeps my skin as moisturized as, you know, as everybody's saying it does. So I just wanted to share that with you. Hey family, it's January 30th, 2024. I want to say a happy birthday to my oldest son. Wow, 30. I'm not even going to try to, that's terrible. I should know how old my son is. I got a roundabout ballpark figure, but I don't want to say the wrong number. He's in his 30s. So 30 some odd years ago, I gave birth to a 3-pound, I can't remember how many ounce, but 21 and a half inch
boy in Germany, in Karlsruhe, Germany. And they didn't give me and his dad much encouragement that he would make it because he was born prematurely. But look at him now. He's like 6'3". I don't know how, over 200 something pounds. And he is the joy of my life. So happy birthday to my son, Terrell.
So hey guys, I thought I was running my mouth. I thought I thought it was going. I thought it was recording. So when I don't want it to record, it records and vice versa. So I was talking about birthdays and how some people they acknowledge your birthday and they give you like a cake and you know what I'm saying, give you a gift and all that and say happy birthday and all that. And then some people are just like, yeah, it's just another day. And I was talking about how I used to try to plan things when I was young, and the weather would always be bad. And it would ruin, I mean, just every time that I would plan something, this was when I was really, really young, when I would plan something, there would be something, the weather would be bad. And I grew up in New York. So, and the snow, I mean, it would snow like crazy. And I was talking about next to the house we lived, there was this big empty lot. And once the state trucks, I think the city trucks, cleaned up the streets with the snow, and they would take and dump it in that empty lot next to the house. And so there would be mounds of snow, and kids would be playing in the snow. And then after a while, the snow would get dirty and icy, and that's when it was ugly. And they would just let it melt. The ice would eventually, I mean, the snow would eventually turn into ice, and then it would melt. And yeah, it was something. And so, and then across the street, there's kind of like a little hill over there. And when I was, like elementary school age, we used to ride sleds down that hill. But yeah, so I just got to the point where I just didn't plan anything. If I did, it would be indoors, and it would be it would probably be after my birthday, because it just seemed like it was always something as far as the weather would be really, really, really bad. I told a story about how I bought tickets for my son to go to the NFL experience, and his birthday's January 30th, and they had an ice storm here in Georgia, and we were unable to go. But anyway, so I'll get back with you guys later. Okay, I got my bingo chips. Let's see if we can play the mini game. I'm watching the Queen's Men. Yay! Is there another? Is there another mini game available? Let me see. Oh well. Well, that's it for bingo. I got my bingo chips, and I played the mini game. See you later. Hey, morning family. It's February 1st. Happy Black History Month. So I'm waiting to start work, and I'm logged in. I gotta go check and make sure, because sometimes I have some mishaps. But I wanted to share this with you because I've talked about the program I'm with, Better Me, and one of the coaches, I have a coach, and she, I share what I eat during the day I'm always eating this naan bread. And so I know I've talked to you guys about the naan bread. And she suggested putting peanut butter on it. And so that's what I got on there. Well, I didn't share with you first. Think about it. This is a big bite. Anyway, it's really good. So, you know, the peanut butter is supposed to give me what I need. And versus the butter, because I used to put butter on it. I'm not into avocado. I think that's what she suggested first, and I was kind of like, I'm very finicky. I don't think I'm gonna eat no avocado. And so I tried the peanut butter, and I think I'm gonna stick with it. So yeah, just wanted to share that with you. I had yesterday I had that and I had a smoothie. Today I just have that piece of toast and something else that I use. I drink a lot is this. And all during the day I'm just gonna drink water. Water. So just wanted to share that with you. See you later. Hey family, so on my way back home, I found they'd had some of those grapes. What is weird is that if you go online and try to order the items, the grapes, the seeded grapes online, you cannot see them. I'm gonna flip this around so you guys there, so you guys don't have to look at me and probably look like I'm a deer in headlights because these lights is darker. I'm older now, so I'll be really concentrating on trying to stay in between the lines and driving correctly. You know, because glare ain't no joke. Glare is no joke. So, yeah, I find that that's weird, but I guess that's how they, I don't know, do their inventory or whatever. I'm trying to think if because certain items, they will, you know, have maybe a disclaimer or something about certain items. That's what I've noticed. If it's not online, you try to make a delivery order or a pickup order, and sometimes the item is not, you know, it's sold out, they don't have any more. But if you go into the store, it's in there. I mean, it doesn't always happen, but I found with the let me turn this here on. I found with the chicken, those chicken wings I like to buy from there is a 10-pound bag. I like to buy the chicken from there and a whole bunch of other stuff. But I noticed that with the chicken, it was a couple of times they said they didn't have any chicken. And some kept telling me, go into the store, Cheryl. And I took the time to go in the store and bam, the chicken was there. So I don't know if that's how they were trying to ration their the supply, the chicken supply. That was when chicken was like, it was hard to find. So yeah, I don't know. Okay, I'm trying to see if you guys can see. So anyway, I'll catch you. Okay, don't judge me. I got a thrown together meal. I made some salmon. I took a piece of the salmon. I got 3 tempura shrimp and a salad with broccoli slaw on it. And then I'm going to put, this is one of these ready-made salads that, it comes with some items. It came with croutons, and it came with Caesar seasoning, and then cheese. That Caesar seasoning is pretty good. And then this dipping sauce comes with the shrimp tempura. Okay, that's it. Bye.